There he is. Uh,
Hello, welcome back to the best podcast in the Bakuverse, Brawler Cafe podcast. Today we have quite a big episode. We've been gone for a while. We had to let those other podcasts have their breathing room, and now it's time to just And so with me, we have.
I'm gonna had to allow the unexist energy to pile up.
Exactly, bro.
Reach
And now we're
critical
back.
mass.
Now we're back to take that spot. That
you know
number
how much
one
Baku content we have?
spot.
Like 3 things we could talk about.
Okay, we have more than that, but I'm gonna go in Discord order. And we're gonna go in Discord order and introduce this. We have
Craig. What's up?
No, we have A.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, A.
Okay, today we have A. Oh, third one is A now.
What's up, guys? It's me, A, aka Toolbox24A. You can find me on the Twitter. Whoa, we got Left and Voice Cat. You can.
Whoa, hey guys, I'm Zero.
Holy shit, it's Zero.
So, hey, what's up? I'm Ghostlights.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me! Exclamation point 4 times. How's it going? You can find me on Twitter at Tallbunks24. I got a YouTube channel. I don't upload on that YouTube channel. Sorry, HunterSerge. I'm still ahead. What the fuck? This is no.
What is
No.
this?
Impossible.
What are you doing?
Whoa. Okay, let's
Whoa,
pass
bomb.
it down to the next one. So it's me.
Alright.
Point on to exclamation point.
Hello, I am exclamation point. I am the Canadian exclamation point, which makes me better because I have bagged milk.
Oh, cringe.
That exclamation point.
That's cap. That's cap.
Okay, yeah, I think that's good enough. On to the next one. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm 3 exclamation marks. What's good? You can catch me on YouTube, Ghostlights, or at Twitter, Real Ghostlight, because someone took my handle. Next, hey
Haha,
Greg.
loser.
Nice,
Thanks,
Greg.
Greg.
Okay, next.
Hey, it's me, Bon. You can find me in the cafe Discord.
That's not what your name is.
It's
My name is
Elbon.
Elbon. You can
Oh,
find me in the
Exactly.
Discord.
Yes,
Just ping
sir.
me if you need anything. I don't think you would ever need anything from me, but
Alright,
on to the
Unless
next
you
one.
need to learn how to
No.
be toolbox.
Well, you're right.
Introduce yourself. Cool.
That, it's your turn.
So let's go on to the next one.
No.
I have killed that.
Oh, there he is.
Hello?
Hello. Your mic is not great right now.
I see you've already started recording. Yeah, here we are. Hi, I'm Letherna.
Yeah, we're still in the intersection. Do you see the glorious names we have?
Oh, I've been here the whole time.
It's good.
Nah, that's
You
cap.
weren't here for the first
I don't think so.
screenshot.
Damn.
Or the second.
Real homies remember the first screenshot.
Damn.
Sorry, I was too busy looking at all the new cards.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
very
Yeah, we'll get to
exciting
those
new
later.
cards.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about those in just a bit. Once we somehow manage to get through this 20-minute introduction.
I'm Queso at MagnusofYoutube. Also Twitter
I'm
at
gonna
MagnusofYoutube.
give General an insight into what this nonsense is.
This is good.
All right. So, as you can tell, a lot of cards have been leaked. A lot of cards have been shown. A lot of Bakugan have been shown and leaked and blah, blah, blah. But we're going to talk about the ruling spreadsheet. Another thing that happened.
Oh, we're not screaming about Baku Treasure 2 or new Negate yet?
That'll come.
Wait, are
That'll
you trying to say that we're going on to the ruling docs? Is that what's happening?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, we're starting off with all these new cards.
Okay, fine. All right.
New cards. New.
No, we
Because
already
the actual new rulings haven't actually come in yet, so it doesn't
Yeah.
actually make sense to focus
Well,
on that.
all
first.
of the rulings came in since the last podcast. Is what
No,
I'm
but
saying.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but
not
these are
news.
we need answers based on the new cards, so we don't do that yet.
Yeah.
We'll fix this in post, right?
No.
No.
Hopefully. Hey, let's redo the intro. Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm Toolbox24.
No.
We're not doing a
I'm
third
not
intro.
Toolbox24.
How'd you lose your name?
I don't know. Are we Let's
So we
keep
have-
going.
So there's a lot of new cards that just got leaked. Let's talk about that. Choose your
Yeah.
force. It's looking like a total Duke set with a bunch of broken cards.
You're wrong. It looks great. I love it.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
so
dead.
every card that is revealed is more stupid than the last.
Yeah.
Hey man.
Except
hey, man,
for all the duds.
everyone's super. Uh-oh, wait. Only Aquasync is super.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
But there are multiple variants of sync, therefore people will be playing different decks.
No,
two
because you
one.
have to play the
Ten-
Ventus one, otherwise you don't get the best negate.
Can we even...
Uh-oh.
Can,
Uh-oh.
does Pyrus with damage winds even get to survive another 2-cost negate?
Nope.
Yes! Because you can get rid of them with Darkest Shadow!
But
That's
it's still
not
an
an
option.
option.
Darkest Shadow.
There you go.
But you can
Yeah.
just gain Darkest Shadow.
Just call Aquas.
It's okay, you just turn one double core fire launcher Darkest Shadow.
There you
Oh,
go.
All right.
Right.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, just do it!
Mm-hmm. Just
Yeah.
do it. Yeah,
Just
you have
do
to play.
it.
You have to play Nilius. That's your Pyrus.
Yeah, you just need to find Nilius Ultra, and then you double core, turn one, fire launcher, Darkest Shadow, and then all the
There you
negates
go.
are gone.
You guys are capping so fucking hard right now. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're the one who thought it'd be cool to play Pyrus, stupid.
Yeah,
And
bro.
disvalue
Imagine
Pyrus.
wanting to
top
play
of the world
Pirate
for sure.
Sync before Darkest Shadow. Imagine being that kind of person.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's up? We should probably just say what Darkest Shadow is. For anyone who's been living under a rock.
It's fucking stupid.
That's a good description. But let's
We'll
let's
put
go
the image
over
on the
card
screen
text.
for the people.
Yo,
it's fine.
Thank God I play Mono Aurelis.
Yeah. Oh, baby. So what it is? It's an awesome rare, Darkest Action. It costs 4 energy, and the effect text reads: choose one, and it has the 5 factions, not including Aurelist. So it's Aquas, Darkest, Chaos, Pyrus, or Ventus. That's the first line of text. The second line of text says your opponent then reveals their hand and discards all cards of the chosen faction.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Want to counter Darkest Shadow? Run Sync.
Dual
Whoa.
faction counts as well.
Hey guys, guess what?
hold
Guess
on.
what? This is literally an MTG card.
Yep.
Yep.
Ripped wholesale out of Urza Saga, is it?
Yeah, it's from Urza Saga. It's
What was
it's
it
a
called?
card name. It's from
Persecute?
Urza Saga. I can find the name real quick. You guys keep talking.
What was it called? Oh jeez. Anyway, this card's dumb.
It's
It's
fucking
it's
stupid.
Persecute. It's called Persecute.
Persecute.
Yeah,
that's
it's called
what.
Persecute.
Yeah.
And Darkest Cubbo just ate a dick.
Yep.
Like this.
Now should we go over the common arguments for why this is broken?
Why what?
Of
This
course,
is-
of course.
It's broken?
Yeah, because people have been making some common arguments for why it's not broken.
Yeah.
Let's dismantle
So-
those one by one, please. Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, we can talk about Baku Treasure and why it is broken as well.
Yeah.
That's fine. We already know that card.
Which Baku Treasure? Matt?
Oh,
Oh.
getting a little bit trigger happy with the, with what we're talking about in the podcast here.
But
Lad.
of course, first let's talk about Persecute, I mean Darkest Shadow.
Yeah. So, Serge, do you want to go over it? Do you want to let someone else?
Yeah, I'll talk about the common arguments for why Persecute, I mean Darkest Shadow is not broken. So the two most common ones I've seen, both of which are dumb and wrong, are just diversify your faction lineup, and I can play out the cards in my hand in response. Both of these are dumb and wrong because the first one means you're weakening your deck. Because the options you have in Chaos, Ventus, and Darkus are just nowhere near as powerful as Aquos and Pyrus. And by doing that, all you're actually doing is making you lose to your opponent's other 37 cards. You're resolving to just get Darkus Shadowed and lose to the other 37 cards because your cards are worse than your opponent's cards.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. This is
The
fine.
only way this can possibly not be the case is if you're also running Darkus Shadow. And even then, if your opponent is actually using the good cards, that means
Aquos.
yeah. It's just weakening your deck, and you're just going to lose to decks with Darkus Shadow that have the good factions making up their power cards.
Yo, what if I super fuel into Song of Fire into Darkest Shadow turn
Yeah.
1? What?
Whoa. And the other common argument is playing cards in response to Darkest Shadow, which is the point of Darkest Shadow is not to get rid of the cards instantly. It's not to win that turn. The point is to deprive your opponent of plays for future turns, because a lot of this game is knowing when to hold cards in your hand to make sure that you're able to win future turns.
Yes.
So when you're just that option is taken away from you, good luck, buddy.
Just like play aggro and win before turn 4.
Oh boy.
There you go. Don't worry about
Yeah,
getting your turn 2 and 1.
So the only actual out, just like with damage wins, is to negate it.
Yep. Hee-hoo.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of negates,
Yeah, speaking of negates, let's talk about that garbage. Who
Yeah,
wants to be
Let's
on this
talk
one?
about Baku
can I
Slumber.
talk about my
Yes.
favorite card?
Sure, Nico,
I
go
wanna
ahead.
talk about my favorite card. All right. Best card in the Fusion Force time. One of
That's
them.
not true, and you know it.
One of them.
Top 3, baby.
Top three.
I don't think it's even top 3, to be honest.
Top five. Anyway, very strong card in Fusion Force time. Baku Slumber. It's a Aquos Ventus dual faction card for 2. Baku Action. Negate an action card. Its controller energizes it uncharged. Whoa! We have a
Oops.
catch-all negate for any cost action? What?
For
card?
2 instead of
What's
3?
that card? So that's cool.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's epic.
Yeah.
I hope no one was excited for the
I am.
extended art binding ink.
Oh, that? I mean, I was, but not
Let's-
anymore.
It was, and then Baku Slumber came out, bro. What the hell?
Yeah, so where's my extended art Baku Slumber, guys?
Oops.
Let's get out in front of something that people are going to ask really quick, yeah?
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest. I'm gonna be
Because
honest.
someone's going to
I never
say,
expected-
but-
Hold on. Shut up, Queso.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's hear what Leth has to say.
someone's going to say, but guys, Triple Blast Can only costs 1 more and doesn't have a drawback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But that doesn't matter.
that doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
Because
Correct.
you see, with Darkest Shadow, there's this thing called Super Fuel Darkest Shadow.
Yeah.
Which means
So you
turn
want
2.
this on turn 2?
Yeah,
but I-
You really want this on turn 2?
You could negate super fuel on turn 2 with your blinding ink. But what if I made 2 of your cards useless instead of just 1 of your cards?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because then your Darkest Shadow goes into the abyss where you can never get it in the event that Graveyard Recursion becomes a
Yeah,
thing.
okay. So yeah, that's the thing. So Graveyard Recursion has the potential to be really, really strong in life decking games, and is also kind of essential in life decking games to make the life decking aspect not feel horrible. We don't have it
Yeah.
yet in this game, but I imagine at some point we might. And when that happens,
Strong
if that happens, then I negated your card and it did not go into the discard pile. It
It
went
is-
into your energy.
And it's
It's
exiled
gone
essentially.
forever.
Yeah.
Oops.
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 I guess like we got some graveyard recursion in this set.
Yeah.
But we can talk about those.
Put that away.
No, we-
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that right now.
Away, bro.
We have
Neither
have
of
more
those are
important
the
things
kind
to
of
talk about.
graveyard recursion we're talking about. Because one of them literally isn't applicable to the negated card, and one of them is random.
oh yeah.
So yeah,
Hey,
they're not real.
clearly we have to address Hyperpyrus first.
No, that card's
No.
bad.
Yeah,
There's no space.
that is worse super fuel. Oopsie.
It's
I mean, it's
just,
Wait.
super fuel.
But my turn one.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
your, that's your super
no.
fuel What's up?
Yeah, that's what you do with super fuel or turn one fire launcher.
Mm-hmm.
Surge,
Yeah.
are you implying this card isn't going to see play anywhere?
Oh, it's
Oh,
gonna.
you mean-
It's
and we mean
maybe
anywhere.
in Trox, but Trox needs what Trox needs extra energy for is to be able to play a bunch of low cost cards. This doesn't help it.
Dude, this gets my clone army out.
You know I'm right,
for
Lad.
one
This
cost.
doesn't even target Trox like super fuel does.
Yeah, but like the cost reduction here is almost insignificantly different compared to Super Fuel.
Dude, it gets
this
my
deck.
it makes my clone army one cost.
Yay!
Yes.
So, Left, are you going to remove cards that are actually targeting Trox for this?
Hey, can we have
App-
this discussion later? Can we
Yes.
I don't think people want to hear about Aurelus Trox, so we got all these
Yeah.
hot new cards.
Hey,
mean like
we
Baku Treasure
mentioned
too?
Aurelus Trox on the podcast again. Thank you, Left.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time it's my fault.
Synchro Trox.
Yeah.
Whoa.
well,
Seriously,
I think-
just to close that out, if we're going to run another energy booster in Trox, it's going to be Fire Launcher.
Oh yeah.
No.
Fire Launcher does it way better.
No.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Neither
yeah.
of these
They don't
cards
really care what
is
core you're on.
blocking Trox's effect anyways.
No.
Yes. I will. Okay,
So
let's
Baku
go.
Treasure 2?
Do we want to
Baku
talk
Treasure
about
2
Baku
that gives
Treasure
100 B and
before
1
we talk about-
damage?
Do we want to talk about Baku Treasure 2 before we talk about Baku Treasure 1?
We've already talked about Baku Treasure 1.
Not on this podcast, we haven't.
That's true. That's facts.
Oh,
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
I mean, what?
Yeah,
It's-
there
it's a bit
definitely
old,
was an
but I-
episode between the last one and this one. That didn't
Yeah.
happen.
We can establish what Baku Treasure is so that we can go on to Baku Treasure 2.
Yeah.
Which is
So,
not
Baku
actually
Treasure-
Baku Treasure 2.
Baku Treasure 1
Kind of.
or Baku Treasure is the first card in Fusion Force. Very cool. You can look at it, if you're looking through the set list, you see card number 1. You can look
You get
at
the
it.
best card in the set.
Yeah, you stop, you say, "All right, I'm done," and you walk away.
From the game.
Yeah, there you go. We've done it, boys. Baku Treasure, a 0 cost, draw 1. Cool.
Yeah,
My
that's
deck
it.
is now
That's all you
37
need.
cards.
There's really no
Mhm.
explanation as to why this is good. it's just good.
Yeah.
I can draw
Yeah,
into what I want faster. Whoops.
Dude, but it's milling me.
Oh.
Yeah.
There are definitely explanations for why this is good. We could definitely explain it, although we've
Yeah.
technically done it
But
already.
didn't you do that in a video with Queso? So I don't think we should eat up time explaining that.
Yeah, watch
Okay.
Queso talk about it.
Like all I'll say on it is that this is an effect that's so stupid that even Yu-Gi-Oh and MTG in all their years have never done something stupid. They've done designs really close to this stupid, but they've never done MTG has never done a free draw 1.
No. MTG has always had, well, kind of had a free, but MTG's all of their draw ones have been 1 cost, basically.
Yeah.
And
Or
have
some
sort of-
alternative cost, but it's
Yeah.
still costed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like Yu-Gi-Oh had something similar to this, where it's just a spell card, so you can just play it, but your opponent
Yeah.
gained 1,000 life points, so
Yeah,
you had that
It
drawback.
still had a drawback of some
And
kind.
this is just draw 1.
I guess the designers think that losing a card from your life deck is enough of a drawback for
Anywho,
a 0 cost draw 1.
and anyone who thinks that, do we want to say why they're wrong, or do we want to just go into Baku 2?
We can say why they're wrong, and then that'll carry to Baku Treasure 2.
Yeah,
Whoa. All right, who wants to say why
You.
they're wrong?
you.
I say it.
Sure.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
brought it up.
Okay. So what this does is Baku Treasure effectively gives you a 37 card deck, and people might think, "Oh, I have fewer cards in my deck. I'm going to lose." But no, that's if you're playing the game properly, that's incorrect. What happens is your entire deck becomes more consistent because you go from having 12 cards to having 11 different cards. And then
You mean 14 to 13.
right, I'm thinking of the 3-ups. You go from 14 cards to 13 cards, which means I will see the cards that I need more often. And then
MacBook.
shut up.
Macmog.
Even
Same,
if you
same,
are
same.
taking shush, even if you are taking 1 damage, like that consistency will probably win you far more brawls to where it's your opponent's losing more cards than you taking 1 damage. So
Yeah, it
Stop.
doesn't matter if you win. Like,
whoa.
Like, just as a quick example, in your opening hand, with 40 cards in deck, since this basically makes your deck 37 cards, you will have about a 39% chance of opening any given 3 of. With a 37 card deck, that becomes 42%.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It is a very significant increase, and that's only on the opening hand.
the numbers don't lie.
Maybe they do.
One last thing I'd say on Baku
God.
Treasure is to compare its so-called life cost to the life costs of the magic card, which name I forget, and Upstart Goblin.
Huh?
Gataxian Pro.
What's the magic card that uses Phyrexian mana that
Yeah.
draws you?
Oh,
Yeah,
Gataxian Pro.
It's Gataxian Probe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
So-
1 blue.
Yeah, that costs 1 blue or 2 life, and Upstart gives your opponent 1,000 life. So I'm just going to count that as a life cost for sake of the argument, for sake of comparison.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that 1,000 life points is an eighth of your beginning life points in Yu-Gi-Oh! And the 2 life for Gataxian Probe is a 10th of your life.
Not when I play Commander, it's not.
Shut up!
It's not real.
It's real.
1 card out of your deck is a 40th.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not even comparable.
Well, technically.
It's not
Maybe
even
the
close to
34th.
comparable.
Yeah, it's at 34th.
Yeah.
Because I have But
even then, it's not even comparable. Like it's
no.
it's such a small cost by comparison.
Oops.
Oops.
Ugh,
Awesome.
bad design.
Okay, so now we can go on to Baku Treasure 2. What is it called?
Whoa.
Something payload. It is
Automatic or
right.
something?
Rev posted it a bit earlier.
yeah.
It's
I will post it again.
Aquatomic.
it's automatic
Aquatomic payload.
Aquamatic payload.
Aquatomic.
Aquatomic. That's it.
Yeah.
Aquatomic payload. It is a 2 cost Baku gear that gives you plus 100B, plus 1 damage, and it has when you play this, draw 1. So
It's just Tempest Generator, but you draw instead of reroll.
yeah.
Oops.
Oops.
So it's Tempest
Oops.
Generator without Shun.
34
Yeah,
cards.
Whoa.
It's smaller.
Whoa.
I hate that fusion. He looks so dorky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this thing is vile. It's on one of my
Oh.
favorite. It's also on one of my favorite card designs in the set, and like I love that card design, but it's hard. It's gonna give people nightmares. Holy
That's
shit!
magic. And
You mean the one that's horribly overcosted for what it does?
What, the 3 cost?
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
The Teratomic Overdrive.
It
Yeah.
scales. It scales with your ramp.
it scales really well. Yeah.
100 per energy card is still not good enough. We've had the same problem with the set 1 with X cost.
It's,
Okay,
well, no,
but that-
you're not
how-
paying X. You're paying 3. It's always 3 instead of X this time. Plus, this does damage and
Yeah,
powered.
once you get to 7, it's doing damage as well, which is a really nice bonus.
Yeah, for a
Yeah,
3
that's-
cost, it's like
That's literally
But
what you
I
want.
really like this card
Third-
design. Yeah.
it's like if that X cost was
Just
good.
imagine playing this card after a huge knowledge.
Oh.
You're trying.
Whoa.
Like, you're trying to play a card with an energy cost in a world where Howling Shell Bomb exists.
I know. I like
That's
the
fine.
card design. If we were in the old game before the nonsense,
There's a point
Yeah,
in the,
that's
there's
all
a
right.
point in
be
the game
a
where
really
this
good
becomes better
incentive
than
for
Howling
those
Shellbomb.
ramp decks.
That's all right. Howling Shellbomb's gonna get banned in 2 months. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, and then we'll have to deal with 5 more sets designed by the people who thought Howling Shellbomb and Baku Treasure and Darkest Shadow were okay.
Look,
it's
I'm gonna
fine.
play. I'm gonna play Sync at Chicago Toy Fair, beat all these babies, and then Justin Garrick's gonna go, "Whoa, holy shit! Maybe that wasn't a good idea." See,
And then,
turn off
and
the
then
print.
Darkest Shadow will still be there.
Yo,
And
what?
Baku Treasure will
Like,
still be
wow.
there. They'll just ban the sync cards, if anything.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
justified because I can't draw into Howling Shellbomb anymore. That's
no.
why. That's why it still exists. It's fine. But
Banning
we didn't
Shellbomb
even
doesn't stop me
explain-
from just switching back to Rapid Fire. And now I have like what 2 or 3 different ways to get 0 cost power from Rapid Fire.
oh,
And the only
finally,
reason
Yeah,
that's not
but
good
that
is because it's
isn't
forced to tank.
like significant power compared to Howling Shellbomb.
Sorry, wait. Which cards are we referring
No,
to?
but
Rapid Fire does not.
Compared to
Rapid
actually
Fire does
paying
not have an
energy cost.
enabler that is Nature's Power.
Whoa,
that's
nature
true. That'd be
power.
so nice. Oh, bro, that'd be so good.
Imagine if Rapid Fire got good cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I
imagine
don't-
that, bro.
I don't think you deserved it because
Yeah.
rapid fire is crapid fire. Lol.
Okay, now on Aquatomic Payload, the really important to mention with the thing to mention with this card, it is really dumb, but in most decks, it's not going to be the splashable nonsense that Baku Treasure is, because for it to actually be Baku Treasure 2, you also need a reroll, which we are having significant difficulty fitting in with the sync engine, and even in the Pyrus variants, which we do still have space for the rerolls in. You're going to have to cut rerolls to fit this in if you fit it in.
Oops.
No, not yet.
Now, where this will go and where it will be Baku Treasure 2 is the combo decks, which are kind of also irrelevant because Darkest Shadow now exists, but hey, that should be noted.
Hello.
Darkest Shadow kills the combo deck so hard. Like,
Also, goodbye mono decks.
yeah, goodbye mono decks.
Yeah, oops. Remember when we just wanted them to have more support? Oops.
The
Also,
design team
goodbye-
really
goodbye
hates
mono
mono
decks
decks for some
tournament.
reason.
This card was hope.
Like, we memed about Aqua's Bubble a lot, but like, Aqua's Bubble honestly was not that big of a deal. IMO.
No.
Mono deck viability.
Which one? Oh, right. Aquos bubble.
Yeah, I did not think this was actually that big of a
Bubbles.
deal.
No.
Because it was super below par if you
Bubbles.
weren't fighting mono, and like even if you are, it's not a kill switch that affects you for multiple turns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just gave me hope.
Why would a card that's anti-mono give you hope?
Because
it gave me
mono
hope
will
that
be a
mono
problem.
would get better.
It's
Yeah.
funny. That's
Why?
all.
It should have done the opposite of that.
No, because we
Whoa.
need answer cards to these Mono Ventus players.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah,
need
because
to bully
Darkest
them.
Cycloid wasn't enough.
We must bully them into submission.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, I didn't need help.
Whoa.
Well, you
You
got
might
it.
have needed help, Leth, but I didn't.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, so we've talked about Aquos Baku Treasure 2.
Mhm.
What do we want to go on to now? Because you
I
guys
mean,
want to talk?
We
wanna
touched
talk
on
about
Teratomic
Heroes?
Overdrive. Huh?
Do we want to talk about Teratomic Overdrive? Let's talk about Thermal Baku Fusion Power. That's a cool one.
Oh yeah, that's a cool one. That's not
Yeah.
going to do anything because you.
Because
Right.
you Baku Treasure, lol,
No.
lol.
Card assessment in a vacuum.
So let's just go over what that is. Talking about it. Thermal Baku Fusion Power is an Aquos Ventus action. It's a 1 cost, and its effect states each player draws a card and we energize a card uncharged from their hand.
I really like that card.
I like
It's a-
this card a lot.
It's a
It's
cool
really
card.
Yeah.
Oops.
It says
Baku
turn to
Treasure.
energy was not garbage.
Okay, I like this card a lot, but I actually also think it's really undertuned. It does not need to be giving both players the opportunity to do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think this card would be perfectly balanced, even like pre-power creep, with just making the player who played it draw a card and allowing them to energize a card.
Ah.
For
So what
one?
I'm hearing is
Yeah,
that you
for
think
one.
Ventus Sync should be stronger.
Yes.
You c-
I'm not talking about Ventus Sync. This wouldn't go into Ventus Sync even if it did that.
Hey, you know what you could do? You could make your opponent discard their whole hand with Darku Shadow, and then do this, and make them energize the one card left in their hand.
No, because it's a
Burn,
May.
there you go. Burn.
Oh,
Burn
that's true,
damage.
it's May.
It's a May.
Yeah, it's a May.
You
I
could
think it would have been
find
fine
something.
just allowing that player to draw and energize. Because like if you're energizing, what this is actually is it's a 1-cost turn to energy, which you already have with a +2 damage attached to it.
Yeah, but you have to
No.
use Fringe Green Fist for that. Stoneblade.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so what?
It's just cringe to land on Stoneblade.
Yeah, I know.
Land Green Fist.
My point is that okay, so both modes of this card, if it only applied to the person who played it, are cards that exist, except this version of it would be less powerful.
Yeah, it's
Because the 1-cost energize with no increased hand advantage has a bonus effect on it, and the 1-cost draw a card has a bonus on it. Several of that one actually. Many versions of that one. So this card would have been perfectly fine if only the player who played it got the effect.
that's fair. I still think it's a cool card.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah.
I think
It's pretty
you're.
dope. Whoa, you need to shut your mouth, mister.
Wow.
Hey.
What else we got?
Max to roll.
Oh, dude, Baku denied.
Baku denied.
Baku denied.
Oh yeah, I think this is a good part to bring up. This set is where we get crazy with the card names, and we start getting exclamation points.
Buddy fight! Buddy fight!
Oh yeah. Time
They're
for
wildin'.
Baku booted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we've got 3 cards right now that have exclamation points. I just think it's funny.
It's super funny. You're
It's
a little
funny.
biased with that exclamation mark in your name right now, though.
Oh yeah, what's up?
So which exclamation point are we talking about right now? Baku denied?
Yes.
Baku
Yeah.
denied. What else? What else did we have? We had Baku booted, and it was ready for more.
That's it.
You ready for more?
So here's this one.
Thanks. You're a little bit late, but like, thanks.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's
That's
fine.
fine.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
Hope you
okay.
don't like your title cannon. Should we talk about title cannon?
What the fuck is title cannon?
Oh crap!
Oh,
the
right, title
3000
cannon.
B Baku gear.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, this card's really dumb.
Ready for more sucks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Baku denied sucks.
Yeah.
You suck.
We already have a 2-cost destroy a Baku gear, and we have a 4-cost destroy all your opponent's Baku gear. We don't need the 1-cost flip that does 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
don't-
back to normal, so it's funny.
It's
Mexico
funny,
is back in 2020.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
title cannon is Baku Elite Baku gear in everyone's favorite faction combination, Aquos Darkus.
Yes.
And it's 8 cost plus 3000 B. No
There you
damage
go.
increase. Hey guys, remember when we got like 200 B to the energy, not counting
Yeah.
nature's power, because that's not real. Shut
Not
up.
real.
Not real. Shut up.
It's not real.
Hey, what if we got like literally double that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is
Hey. Fun fact. You can play this in the Pyrus version on turn 2.
yeah. If you do
Yeah.
turn 1 double for fire launch, you can do it on turn 1.
That's also true.
Jesus.
Whoa.
It's turn 2 with
But he who you don't have space because Sync has too many good cards.
Yeah. What? why is this not a boost card? Huh?
Yeah.
Why does this
Why is this
exist?
an Aquos Darkus?
Yeah.
I'm really mad that this is an Aquos Darkus.
Yeah, it makes zero sense that it's
This
Should've
should
been
this
Aquos
should be in
Ventus.
Chaos Ventus because that's where the previous big gears were.
No, I think Aquos is fine, but I think it should have been Aquos Ventus.
No, it should have been Chaos Ventus.
But
Aquos is
Chaos
not
Ventus
this
does
shit.
I mean, they're calling it title canon. I think the
Yeah, but I don't care.
That's a
Change the
name.
name.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
changed the name. We're talking about the boost, the boost to
for
boost.
sure. But yeah, definitely should have been at least Ventus something.
Yeah, it's really stupid. Hey, should we
Matter-
talk about the ignoring our established text syntax? That is Fusion Mud Shield.
Oh, bro, what are they doing? Who fell asleep?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Who fell asleep and removed the ore and then added exclamation points in all the other
So,
cards? Like,
I mean,
what
I
is
don't think
on?
I don't think we necessarily need the ore. This is the same thing. It's just I really hate that they put the
In the
forward
same
slash
set.
so close to the Ventus symbol.
Also,
Oh yeah,
within
that's
the
yeah. It
same
looks
set.
really bad.
Yeah.
It looks really really bad.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks good.
Looks good.
Yeah, it looks
We-
good.
we
It
also
apparently
have
was
the
passable.
really bad character design of Hydrus Batrix in there as well.
Yeah, I love Hydrus Batrix. It's my favorite.
Good, yeah. The best card on the planet.
Okay, let's talk about the hero cycle. Like,
Ooh, yes. Fun cards of
I
this.
love these cards. Too bad none of them are going to be relevant because the game has power creep. But hey,
Oops. Yes. So the first one we saw was all the way back in Toy Fair, from Kodak, and that was Lightning McQueen and Cycloid, which is a 1 cost, and it's pretty much Fireball. It's when you play this, give a Bakugan +3 damage. But then what it has and all the other heroes of this cycle have is after you a team attack, you may return this to your hand.
it's really cool. I like
is
this
really
a lot.
cool. Yeah.
Toolbox
Let
and I both correctly guessed 2 of these cards, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
So, reading off the effects real quick, we have a Sophie at 3 energy, which is draw 2 on play for Aquos. Magnus on the run for Darkus at 2 energy that makes the opponent discard a card.
choose a player. Choose a player. It's not
Yeah,
opponent.
choose a player. Choose a player.
You can do yourself.
Everett Ray and Maxodon for Chaos. 2 cost, give a Bakugan +400B. And China Riot and Barbatra in Ventus, 3 cost. When you play this, energize the top card of your deck uncharged.
Oops.
So, I told Toolbox yesterday. I guessed that the Chaos one would give Frost Strike. I was wrong.
Like this one. Thank
This one is
goodness.
way better.
It's a good.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I just
It-
thought it would be bad.
It's Chaos
Yeah.
Hyper Dragonoid, but as a hero.
Like if okay, so like if we
Yeah.
got these cards and we didn't have the massive power creep, like all of these had like potential to be pretty solid,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
but
maybe
instead
not-
we got the massive power creep.
China's kind of cringe.
Yeah. that's
China's
too
okay
much.
with the new Strata, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
China
Like
costs
PR
too much.
style.
China should be 1 cost.
Yeah.
What?
I think making her 2 cost would have been okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 would have been fine.
Nah, it
1
should have been
cost
1.
might just be pushing it, but
Hmm.
If
At
we were
least
talking
if you
about
have a-
thermal being 1, this should be 1 too.
Whoa.
I mean,
Uh,
if this was a 2 cost, at least
Also-
you can like reduce it with Strata BR.
There technically hasn't really been any point that 400 for 2 costs would have been good enough.
no. Ice
Yeah, but it
Barrier. Ice
returns
Barrier.
off your hand.
That doesn't save it.
I mean, I
Also,
played
like
Ice Barrier.
these are really nice cards for any sort of hero-based deck. If we had power creeped, like Everett Ray gets a lot better if you're under, say, Strata, because then it's
Oh,
free
God, yeah.
and it refreshes
Yeah.
itself.
Sophie becomes really good in those decks too.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. These cards would have been a huge boon for any heroes-based Strata deck, like Strata-based
Yeah.
hero deck, specifically.
Chaos Strata. Resurgent
Yeah,
Strata.
zero cost make your
Like
opponent
that.
discard. It's cool.
Yeah.
Zero
Yeah.
cost of that. Then you have zero. I don't know why you'd play it, but zero cost McHugh.
Oh,
Hmm.
Oh, and then you get 6 Baku Treasures if you have 2 Stratas out.
Whoa,
Yeah.
hey, so where's the other half of where's our second hero cycle, our dual faction one? Currently we only have 1 card revealed, but it looks like they're probably gonna be awesome rares.
Yeah.
That's Dan Fusion Brawler, which is the 4-cost hero.
Right.
When you open a Darkest or Pyrus Bakugan, you discard a card for plus 500B and double strike. One thing I want to say before we talk about this, and it's something to note. These after you team attack heroes are actually our first heroes to be common. We've done it, boys.
Yeah.
We finally did it.
We finally.
Wait. Oh no.
No.
All of them besides
Uh-oh.
China.
It's
China's
common.
rare.
Yeah, China's are rare, but I'm saying this is the first time we've had
which one
common
was common?
heroes. What? Everything. Everything.
No,
what?
Les said that something was common.
What?
Hello? What did
Hello?
you say?
I was just saying that China Riot's uncommon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You and I were agreeing on that. I thought you were maybe saying that there was a common before that we somehow missed.
No, she.
Not that
she
I
is
I
a
remember.
literally
rare.
just went through and checked. There was not.
Yes.
Yeah,
She is a rare and she is cringe.
Yeah.
Also, her
Hey,
art
and
is awesome.
clearly the 3 costs, maybe recursive ramp, had to be rarity taxed as well as energy
Oh
taxed.
boy.
Whoa.
Hey, who likes diamonds?
What was that, sir?
Oh,
Who
diamond.
likes diamonds? Who
Oh,
likes diamonds that have really weird ruling implications?
Oh,
these
yeah.
ones.
So we got diamond evos for the Hydrus Batrix, the Aquos Ventus one, native factions as always, and for Trox Cyrus. Now here's the weird thing about these. These are clearly fusions for evos for the fusion side because they have the fusion symbol on them at the bottom. They're both factions and they are X rather than and. Now here's where the weird implication comes in because if they follow the rules that all other dual faction cards do, you wouldn't be able to play them inherently by running the fusion. You would need to specifically be running the faction of the secondary faction of the fusion on another Bakugan on your team.
Right.
Whoa,
So in
awesome.
this case, Aquos Ventus and Ventus Chaos.
Yeah. And these are not great because they're diamonds, and now they have that additional condition on them. I guess probably unless ruling nonsense happens again.
Is it time for 5-color decks?
Whoa.
No, don't. Have we seen either of the character cards for these?
I don't believe so.
No.
Okay.
Is
Oh,
it time for
uh-oh.
5-color decks?
No.
I don't
Hey
like
man,
that implication.
hey man, will be free event to sync.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
it'll-
just be Paris to sync.
Whoa.
We'll just combine them somehow.
Now the game's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That is too
Yeah.
big for that body.
All right, let's talk about some other fairly interesting evos. My favorite
have
here is Maximus Ventus Barbatra.
That's a cool one. Yeah.
The gear reduction one, right?
Yeah, this is 1510, 10 cost, and its cost is reduced by 3 energy for each Baku gear that's attached to Ventus Barbatra.
But
Yeah.
Surge doesn't reduce to 0.
No, it doesn't, but it reduced to 4, which is pretty good.
Well,
But
so
it's not
yeah.
free.
for the moment, yeah. I had a ruling question about this that we have to get answered. So until then, we don't know.
Wait, what's the ruling question?
So technically, when you already have a gear on a Bakugan and you play another non-dual gear onto the Bakugan, you have to choose to get rid of one.
Yeah.
But there's a moment in time when they're both on the Bakugan. So,
Oh no.
so according to
Okay, I know where you're going with
Backtrack
this,
on
and I
hold on,
highly
hold on.
doubt it works this way.
Hold on, I know. Listen. Now, according to Magic rules, Magic the Gathering rules, state-based actions would happen, and before you can do anything, you
Yeah.
have to fix the game-breaking effect of you're breaking the rules. So you would have to get rid of one. But this is not Magic. This is Bakugan. So,
Yeah.
what
Do we
need
even
to
have
figure out-
state-based actions?
But that's the thing, we don't know. So we need to we have it in the ruling sheet already for them to answer. They need to get back to us on that. We need to know if there's ever an opportunity where when we need to remove the gear, can we then respond by playing Maximus Barbetra? Because my thinking was, okay, land on a -2 gear reduction with Barbetra and play Toolbox. What's the 2 cost?
This is in a
Ventus?
situation where you're playing Mono Ventus, but there's 3
Yeah, not
Ventus
even just Mono Ventus, but like I guess
Any-
any 2 cost gear that costs now 0 because you're on a -2 reduction core.
Mm-hmm.
Could I then play 3+ gear on my Bakugan, and before all of them can destroy themselves, could I then play Barbetra? We don't know. I would assume not.
I mean, if we can, there's some nonsense we can do with what the hell is it called? Oh, where's the card?
Is
Is
it
it
from Fusion
not-
Force?
Because like Judge Brain from Magic. No, this would not work. But this game isn't Magic, so we need to actually figure this out.
They've proven that time and time again.
Yeah, do we have state-based actions in Bakugan? Is that a thing we need to now establish? Uh-oh.
Wait, what faction lineup is the card that's like plus 500 if you have a gear attached?
It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
right
it is.
here.
Darkest Aquos, found
Is
it.
that
Okay.
that's the darkest one?
Baku Fusion Rockets. Yeah, that's it. Darkest Aquos. Everyone's favorite faction combo.
Yeah.
Zarko's
Yeah,
card.
because this would do some real nonsense with that, because this is
Yeah.
1 cost plus 200B, plus 300B for each Baku gear attached to that Bakugan.
Yeah, so like turn 1, you could technically do like some crazy shenanigans where you just like do Maximus Barbetra, make your guy cost 1 to 0, and then play this for crazy amounts.
Well, to be fair, you don't even need to do that. It's
No, I know.
called Double Core Fire Launcher.
Yeah, that's
Shush,
true.
HunterSerge.
Sure. But also cringe. But yeah, we need to get this ruling figured out because
Yeah.
that'd be real cool.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a state-based action, but I'm saying that based on literally every card game.
No, I mean
Sometimes
yeah,
rock on. Besides, other card games are stupid. We're going to do things our way.
Now here's the thing. If it's not a state-based action and like it happens and we can respond to it, it's not like it breaks the game at all. This is a 4-card combo, 3/4+ card combo. So
Hey, wait a minute.
hey,
On Baku Fusion Rockets, is that an Aqua's Chaos Fusion?
No, it's Aqua's Darkest.
he
Yeah.
has Aurelius wings.
So right there is the. And I don't think it's even a fusion at all. I'm pretty sure that's just the Wings of Aquos
Wings
here.
of Aquos, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be
Which
it.
makes the name really stupid, but
No, it's because it's in
Yeah.
Fusion Force. It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Right,
But
yeah.
all right. Any other?
broken.
Do you guys want to talk about any other evos?
I do.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me pull them up.
Ventus Hydoris.
Oh, that's not an Evo.
That's
Stupid.
Yeah.
an XCC dingle.
Okay.
Stupid
So I
idiot.
talk about this in my video that's
Whoa.
going up tomorrow. But Titan.
Oh yeah, Tiny Ultra.
Oh
So-
no.
So my pet deck is core swap. I would say I
Yeah.
perfected the core swap formula, and now it's dead because you can't at all compete anymore.
The crabby.
No, you just put Darkest in it. You just put Darkest in it and
No.
play sync cards.
No,
Well, there you go.
but
You should try it.
I mean,
Try
I'll try
it.
it. Yeah, actually, I will probably try it. For a time, this deck was actually kind of like not good, but it was a decent anti-meta like deck that I've played against like actual good decks,
There's a
because a
lot
lot
of
of decks at the time relied on their core to get their bonuses. So I'd
Yeah.
be like, oh, cool, I'm gonna steal all your cores, hang on to them on my side, and then you're dead. Oh, that's a good scan. So, so
Oh, this should be
this
scary.
guy decides he wants to come in and try to be like, I'm going to fix core swap. 5 cost Aurelius 1210 when this opens swap, the core swap thing.
Have you seen
No.
the base character card for this
Yeah,
idiot?
Mad, it's like a 400 something, right?
It's 408 double fist.
Yeah.
Oh
it's so
my God.
bad.
Perfect thing to swap away.
Get fucked, Dum-Dum.
So
That's not the
bad.
perfect thing to swap away. You can't even get
Whoa.
minus power.
Well, they'll give us the gear reduction so that we can play our Barbetra.
So
What?
Whoa.
Whoa.
So yeah, this card is not good. It's cringe. Don't try to play it. Just either stick to the original
just
list that I
saying
have
that
that I'm posting tomorrow, or try to make sync.
dated. It's already out by the time this podcast is out, stupid.
What are you talking
Stupid.
about?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Unless Toolbox like gets it
Podcast
out
go up on
tonight.
Sunday, stupid.
Yep.
Okay, then you will see it in my video that I post on Wednesday, Wednesday, July
June
1st.
31st. June 31st. That's when
June
the
31st.
Oh.
All right.
Wednesday, July 1st.
Ben's reality.
All right. Toolbox, are there any evos you want to talk about?
Let me.
Any
let me
big ones?
Oh.
Any big boys?
Wink,
Oh.
wink, nudge, nudge.
So Chaos Maximus Trox Ultra.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You want me to talk about Maximus Halcor Ultra?
Yeah, I want to talk about Maximus Halcor.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, let's talk about this. Because also, I can
Hey, do we actually have this thing's base form?
We do, and it's got an epic character card, if I
Let's,
recall.
Oh, epic. Sick.
Yeah.
Where is it?
So, oops.
Yes, we do. Oh, that's actually pretty solid. That's
There
pretty.
you go.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's Trox Ultra, right?
Its cores are
It's
awful,
Ultra,
but
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
let's
its
talk about
cores
both of
are
them at once. Let's talk about the epic character. Is Shield Fist 404, and it gets plus 200B and plus 2 damage for each Baku gear attached to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So really, it's gonna become an 808, which is pretty sick, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, 1100.
Yeah.
That's good,
Shut
yeah.
up. Shut up.
Oh,
Shut up.
Double core
1100.
fire launcher, yes.
well, no, because I'll play it with
Yes.
my Drago, and then it's a 1450 after I get 2 gears on it.
Whoa.
But its Evo's a 7 cost, 1500 B,
Ew.
5 damage, and it gets plus 500 B and plus 5 damage for each Baku gear attached to it.
Just play
Pretty
Relic
epic.
Ultra.
It's pretty epic.
Oh, speaking of Aurelius Nilius Ultra, that motherfucker got an epic character card.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Yeah.
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 He got what
Yeah.
he deserved.
Oh. Do we want to talk
Hey,
about epic
man.
character cards?
We should probably
Hey
talk about
man,
the epic
it's
character.
fine.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the epic character cards.
I
Let's
mean,
talk
like,
about
you
the
want- because you
nonsense
can't
where
play Aurelius
that
anyway.
they have increased B power.
Whoa. Oops.
Now we'll never know what Bakugan to buy ahead of time.
Yeah, wow. It
Uh-oh.
was so totally about just not translating the effects, guys.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, that's why they have increased numbers.
Like,
Yeah,
what is the point anymore? Like, what the hell?
Hey, thanks for
Like-
giving Preterus an epic character card. It's just a fucking reroll effect. Cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah. That couldn't have been posted on the.
There's several of those, by the way. There's like 3 that are just reroll effects, and it's like this is just wasting
It's
space
dumb.
in my packs.
It's cool that they're quote unquote full art though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extended art, pop out art.
Like I've said this before on the Discord, but I would have been fine with an 11th slot that's just hey, get like a full art, an extended art foil character card.
Yeah.
It's the fact that the effects are locked to these that's the problem. Also,
Yeah.
they're not even foil.
Yeah. Give me foil cards because
I-
Bakugan
Can they
cards.
not?
No, these are all non-foil, but Bakugan cards don't curl, unlike other games. So that's fine. Give me more foil shit.
I really, really would have loved. Really would have loved to get a character card starting packs that was just foil ones.
Yeah,
That'd be
I would
really
love
cool,
that.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
Yeah. Hey, while we're talking about epic character cards, I want to talk about my favorite epic character card. Number 237, which is Ventus Hydra's Core.
Yeah, this one's super cool.
Yeah, this one's super cool.
I already posted it, stupid.
No,
This is a flip hero effect that we were already interested in. And I kind of wanted to do something with, but now I get it
Yeah.
without flip hero.
Yeah.
So good.
yeah.
That makes me happy.
So what it is, it's 400 B power, 1 damage, Helix, Fire Fist. With the effect text, when this opens, each player reveals the top card of their deck. If yours costs more, this gets plus 300B plus 3 damage.
The big boys.
Big
Big
boys.
boy.
Big boys. So if you're on your native cores, you'd be hitting 1300. 1. There you go. You're 1301. That's pretty cool. Yeah, maybe he'll get an Evo. Who knows?
Hopefully it has like the same effect so it carries through.
Better have the same effect.
But more and bigger.
Whoa.
What if the Evo itself is a big card? Or what if it says reveal it, and if it's bigger than your opponent, not only do you gain that, but you can also play it. Whoa.
You're
Whoa.
bigger than my opponent.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, this is like if you get it off once on a Helix, this is like 1300 right away.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And
Then you can
and then
reroll.
all
It
of
would
my
be a
opponent's
fun
lineup
walk-on,
is
except for in
1450 or
Sync
higher.
Yeah.
No, but then I can re-roll this.
Yeah,
I
but
can keep
unfortunately,
getting-
we are in Sync land, and also walk-on B powers have been creeping forever, so
Oops.
it doesn't matter. It is stinky.
It is stinky.
Man, Sync just ruins everything else, bro.
Well, Sync. This is. I would say this is more ruined than the walk-on creep than the Sync.
If this
Yeah,
was
just-
600 to 1, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
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 That core Aquos Nilius would be cool if it was not a Victor effect. That's cringe.
Yeah, if I could fucking
Yeah.
win.
Oh, what? Did you want it
I
to
mean,
be
it's
on
pretty
open?
alright. I think it's
Yeah,
pretty
I know.
alright.
Unopened.
Did you want it to
If
be
it was
on
on
open?
open.
Just
This is
reveal
how-
Howling Cell Bomb on open?
Yeah, this is how I will, Whoa.
Okay.
This is how I will, counter your Might Mech place by just spamming rerolls and revealing the same 5-cost card.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you
Okay.
play my game.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
What about for Poppy's sake? We talk about the garbage Pegatrix.
Which one?
I don't feel
All
like
of
that's
them, but
per
the
se.
darkest one.
I don't think anyone wants to think about them, especially
No.
her.
Yeah, that's true.
Oops.
I actually kind of like the darkest Trox Ultra. It's not great, but like it's just fun.
Yeah,
Fun.
it's a
Oh,
cool
thanks.
Shadow Strike boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being allowed to play that.
I wish he had good cores.
Oops.
Like,
Also, hey, while we're in Fusion Force, why don't we just take a moment to talk about where is he? Darkest Cycloid.
Oh,
the
no.
boy. Darkest Cyclone.
Damage wins best friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope you don't like beating Damage Wins with Ventus, because now you will not.
Oops. Damage wins becomes even more uninteractive.
So
Yeah.
Cycloid is like, bro, I'm a 208 double Flaming Fist, and I get 600B in Shadow Strike when I'm on a Flaming Fist.
Yes.
14 damage Shadow Strike.
If I saw that thing, I would stomp on it till it was a small brown stain.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Actually, wait, sir, did you say 15 damage?
No, I said 14 damage. It's 15 after might.
15 with might.
Oh
Yeah.
15 with might.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's some Darkest Turbo numbers. What the?
Uh-oh, pack doesn't work either.
And I guess the
Oop.
only other thing to talk about is how all the fusions that so far have been doo-doo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fusions are caca, dude. What the hell are they? This
Like, okay.
Heroes? Like, hello?
So I
What?
said this a lot before. So one thing, some of the initial evaluation on fusions, because the fusion cores aren't reduction cores, they're instead like buffed versions of those cores. So like we have each core type seems to be getting 2 types of fusion cores. One is it gives like half the boost of normal to any Bakugan, and then it gives an increased buff to fusion Bakugan. So shield, that would be 200B to any Bakugan, and if it's fused, it gets an additional 200B for 400. For magic shield, that gets you 700 total. For flame fist, that gets you 7 damage total, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Now, those ones are irrelevant because that decreased boost is not going to be worth it. You're just going to want to go for a different core. And the ones that only give bonuses at all to fuse Bakugan are just going to give you bigger boosts because, for example, you get on Flaming Fist plus 8 damage, on Magic Shield plus 800, on Shield plus 500,
Plus 500.
etc., etc.
Yeah.
So that
Well-
is something that is important to keep in mind with fusion evaluation because it means like any Magic Shield fusion Bakugan when fused is now going to be potentially getting a plus 800 buff. But that means that before then it can't be using its Magic Shield because
Gonna do that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why Ventus Drago or Chaos Rayorazu. What's up?
What's up?
But
So-
also, like, I feel like this could have been Shield's comeback, kind of like how Fist kind of came back because of the gear reduction thing. That's the only reason Green Fist were like even played again.
Well, okay. The reason Green Fists were played were not because of that, because any incidental core could have filled that role. It was just that the Bakugan, the power creeped Bakugan in Armor Elite all happened to have Green Fist as their incidental core.
Sure. But I just want good Shields because Shields have been the laughing stock since. Bro.
No. Too
Yeah.
bad.
No.
Too bad.
I
You
just
will
want
not-
Riparian to have a damaged shield, bro. That's all.
And the other thing with fusions is that, like, from the beginning with fusions, it's been like, well, these are either going to completely replace Evos because mechanically they're superior, because they don't eat deck space, they don't require a card out of your hand, they don't get affected by the currently existing Evo destruction, or they're going to be all underpowered and every game piece that's released in the latter half of the year is going to be useless. And we appear to be going with the latter route.
Honestly, bro.
So I guess everyone has saved a bunch of money.
Shout out to the one Bakugan fusion that's only like 500 made is actually not competitively viable. Thank God.
Well, okay,
Let's-
people need to stop talking about it from that angle because that's not exclusive to that. That's not going to be exclusive to that.
Yeah, that's correct. But also, it's bad. Oops.
Yeah. Okay. it's
Isn't
just
that
another
one of the
fusion final.
closest ones to being good, actually?
Yeah, and it's still not good enough.
Facts.
Like,
I thought that was
yeah,
bad.
because that's 304 Magic Shield Flaming Fist, 3 energy to fuse, and it becomes 1005.
Yeah.
So on the big Magic Shield, it becomes 1800. Which, oh
Which is
boy, you
still not good
spent 3
enough.
energy and waited until turn 3 just to barely beat out Hydrus by 300 beat.
Yeah, and then you're
And
about to
now
play
they
literally
spend 1 energy
anything.
to play Nature's Power or Aqua Freeze Beam and
Uh-huh.
they win the battle.
Uh-huh. Oops.
Yeah. Oops.
It's a good game.
Yeah,
We did it.
we did it.
We
We did it. We did it.
Hamburger, what do we do? Sorry, I was AFK.
Yeah.
We did Full Metal Alchemist episode 4.
Yeah, I am episode 4.
Holy shit, HunterSerge Full Metal Alchemist episode 4.
Yeah, that's
Brother,
correct.
This is
That's what
gaming.
we did. We put it down.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Arliss Simoga and how people keep thinking
What?
Arliss Simoga is real.
Who?
You.
We're gonna not do that because we are over an hour now. It is time to say goodbye.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Card
We'll be
design.
consistent now, we promise. But
What
Card
like,
design.
never expect it when you expect it.
What? What
You say
left?
Card design.
Card design.
Yeah,
Yeah.
card design.
Card design is my passion.
Card design is Justin Gary's passion.
Whoa. He played mono blue or blue black. I don't remember which one, but that's why that has to be the best.
People love playing.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. It's my game. I get to make the best deck.
And that is why mono will suck because mono red beat.
Oops. Well, no, that's just have mono red suck. Mono blue was good.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore, but it was.
Darkest Shadow.
Oops.
Away it goes.
Goodbye.
I mean, it already wasn't good before this, but now Darkest Shadow.
Darkest Shadow.
if the
somebody
video
say-
bowling league ever does a mono tournament again, it's just gonna be mono Darkest at the top because they get Darkest Shadow.
Oops.
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 Oh my
But Mono Aquos gets to negate it with triple blast cannon.
Whoa!
Hmm.
I'm on my first mono tournament.
Whoa. This will be
Whoa.
fucking cringe. Whoa.
Epic.
Epic.
Oh, actually, one thing I did want to say, we kind of skipped over it. For the dual faction heroes, as I've said a billion times, barring the massive power creep we've gone through that makes all of this relevant, these actually, if they follow the trend of Dan Fusion Brawler, these would be specifically only working to support Bakon of their two specific factions, which would be a cool thing for supporting two faction decks.
Whoa.
Which is not going to happen.
This is not going to happen because they won't match up to sync.
Oops.
No, listen. It's fine. The Aqua's Darkest one is just so stupid that we cut Ventus or Pyrus out of sync.
Oh.
Or we
whoa.
just accept that the Ventus is not going to get the bonus.
Yes, or that.
Yeah.
When
And
you
then-
open a Darkest or Aquos Bakon, draw 3 cards.
And make you draw one. Your
That's
opponent.
That's not
discards
dumb
one.
enough. That's not dumb enough. It doesn't just win the game.
You draw 2. Your opponent discards 2. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Darkest. And
Yeah.
August.
It's
Whoa.
awkward. Whoa.
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 What the?
What the? Choose one faction and then have your opponent discard all of them. That should be a card.
Yeah. We should make it a forecast.
Yeah.
Nah, make it a 3.
Yeah.
I got a super fuel on turn 1.
Oh, gotta make sure it can't hit Orlus though, because otherwise that'd be unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want players getting too risky.
No, that wouldn't be
No.
ideal.
No, not at
Oh.
all.
No, sir.
No, sir. Hey, what if what what? Yes.
What if I threw you in the mud pit?
Holy crap.
Mud pit?
Mud pit.
Mud pit?
Mud pit.
Mud pit?
Mud pit? Mud pit?
What if shoot, what if yeah, exactly. This is
Well, thanks for this hour-long podcast, everyone.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
We're
gonna
gonna be more consistent. We're gonna have more things to talk about next time. I promise.
Yeah, and then we'll run
Yeah.
out, and then we'll die.
yeah, then we'll die. Then we'll talk about how we got into Bakugan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll turn this into a Gate Roller podcast.
Whoa, and then and
Wait.
then our audio levels will be really low.
Yeah.
No.
Bro.
No, it's fine.
We turned it into the Shadowverse podcast.
No!
Oh my god. You didn't like that one.
I didn't like that one! I didn't like that one at all!
You didn't like that one.
Let's never say that again!